I know that it feels hard, and it's so tough now. I know that it feels hard, and it's so tough now. But if you would hold on, help is coming. Help is coming. In an IDP camp in Gulu, she lays on her cot alone, body weak and she is feeble. Fear stealing her right to eat, AIDS robbing her of her life to live. She allows her son to go to school cities away to learn because she knows that this is his only way to escape. Her baby won't be a soldier. And his concern is, while I am here, she lies dying. While I eat, she lies in a government hut starving, and she is alone, and she is alone. And as she lays there, deep breaths she struggles to take. An overwhelming silence surrounds her. And in her pain comes a sound. I know that it feels hard, and it's so tough now. But if you would hold on, life is coming. Life is coming. Gripping her belly in a hospital, she sits in pain, carrying what she never chose to take. People snaring their nose as they walk by. Preachers offering forgiveness for a sin she didn't commit. Elders yelling, babies having babies, ain't it a shame? But there's grace in the same breath. Boys no longer looking her way. Girls not giving her the time of day. Their parents marking her as fast and too grown. Her mother ready to throw her on the streets. She's 13 years old and 9 months pregnant, because one day her new stepdad wanted to play house. And he wasn't the first, but the one who didn't pull out. This is her fifth stepdad since she was 10, and she's trying to figure out this is how dads act, or just men being men. Is this the only way that dad show love? She wonders, and she's lonely and longing for somebody's attention, because now the only people to touch her are doctors that wear gloves. This baby gripping her belly even tighter from the pain. The pain of life now holding her, she sighs. And in her tears comes a sound. I know that it feels hard, and it's so tough now. But if you would hold on, change is coming. Last piece is called Thirsty. I have a CD, I'll just throw that out there, so if you can look online and all that jazz. It's thirsty. I thirst like our sisters whom thirst for that which they know not of, and they pour out all their worth for unrealistic love, because he says, baby, I love you. And shoot, you know how we do. So she opens up her legs for every man that wishes to deposit seed, and with every child they conceive comes shame, guilt, and hurt. And he's out the door because he don't love her like that no more. Now she's all alone to raise his kids with no life to call her own, and she's thirsty. I'm thirsty. I thirst like a junkie fiending for crack because I'm trying to escape where I'm at. And with each hit, I can forget all about what he did, because you don't know what it's like when your stepdad comes in late at night and he's supposed to tuck you in, but instead he wants to make you a real man. See, that's why I slept with her and him and them, because there's been something missing inside of me since then, and I'm trying to get it back. I'm thirsty. I thirst like a drug dealer with a dream. I'm searching for purpose. She won't sell this stuff for my health. I got goals. See, when I was young, we never have nothing. I said, when I get grown, ain't nobody's kids gonna have nothing on mine. I ain't nothing like my daddy. Because all my kids stay in new shoes, all 8 of them. And their mamas too. Sure, I know what I'm doing ain't right, but I'm saving up, and one day I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna live right, because it's hard out here trying to live a thug life. Because everything that glitters ain't gold. And sometimes I feel like I've lost my soul, and I'm thirsty. I thirst. I thirst like a kid that acts out in school. And I think it's cool when they call me a fool, because at least they're paying attention to me. See, where I come from, you got to keep it real. And I can't tell my mom how I feel, because she got too much to worry about. I mean, my little sister's staying out too late at night, and my brother's going to jail for trying to sell shoes. Mom's is catching. And my dad, he could help out, is what my mom said. But his wife is mad about the child support that they have to pay. So he only comes down to whoop my butt for acting like a class clown, when all I really want is for him to be around. And I'm thirsty, I thirst. I thirst like a 12-year-old in a miniskirt. And I'm hoping that my two little clothes will hide the hurt because nobody validates me at home. So I'm hoping that validation will come through Jerome or Tyrone or somebody will tell me I look good or make me feel pretty like every little girl should because my mom ain't got time for me. See, her and her boyfriend just broke up last week and she's trying to get with the neighbor's man from down the street because she heard he be getting paid. And he just got a new Escalade. And Mr. Waddell from across the street said that I should come to his house and sleep, especially when my mom ain't home. Because a pretty little thing like me don't need to be alone. And I know they call him Chester, but he don't look like no molester. And I'm thirsty, I thirst. Oh, ye who thirst, come to the waters. And ye which have no money, come buy, eat. Won't have to sell myself. No longer will I seek men's wealth. I can know love for real. Why spend money on that which is not bread and work and labor for that which is not satisfied? See, we're all like the woman at the well. We're thirsty. And like her, we try to fill our spiritual thirst with that which is natural. I said, like her, we try and fill our spiritual thirst with that which is natural. So she goes through husbands 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now she's living a lie because there's a void inside of us that only God can fill. Yeah. See, I lost my mother when I was 12 years old, and I felt like I was slipping into a black hole, and my dad wasn't around to try and console. See, I was that kid in school that was just plain bad, but it was a facade, me being angry and mad. See, I was hurting and I was in pain, and nobody gave me a hug or tried to ease my pain. You're just another no good nigga is what they all thought. Just another victim of the ghetto, so give the white man all the fault. So I tried to fill my void with sex and drinking, and all that I was worth I was searching. And I heard the call, come, ye who thirst, and I forsook all, because if there was any way that I could be free, I'd risk it all to take 1 ounce of victory. And I see Jesus on the cross, and I hear him cry out, I thirst. And I realized that his thirst is not for something natural, but for God's will to be fulfilled, because he knew that we'd be thirsty too. So when he cries out, it is finished, he quenches our thirst anew. Come, ye who thirst and receive love, he quenches. Come, ye who thirst and receive grace, he quenches. Why spend money on that which is not bread and work and labor for that which is not satisfied? Our thirst was quenched when Jesus died. Why thirst when he is living water? Why thirst when he is living water? No longer thirsty. Thank you, guys.